Hi everyone, this is Father Sam here. I am excited to show you guys our new and improved website. Of course, this is our same URL that we've always had, stfranciswillowpark.org, but things are looking new and fresh on here. This was made possible by Deanna Wagner, whom many of you know. Thanks to her graciousness, we have this website, which is very helpful for us. What we have on here is several things. We have a calendar. You can click on that link there to find upcoming events. You can scroll down on here and learn a little bit more about our church. You can come up here and look at our tabs. We have the calendar tab, we have our leadership tab, nursery, sermons, parish life, and then we have our giving option. This is something new. This is our online giving option. I'm going to go ahead and click on this and show you what it looks like. When I click on that giving tab, it takes me here. I scroll down a little bit and I notice this big button here, this big green button that says give. I'm going to click on that. That's going to open up another window for us here. And I'll show you what it looks like if I were to go on here and give a gift. If I come on here, let's say I'm giving a gift of $100. I'm going to punch that in on our first line. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to choose where I want that money to go. The default is the general fund of the church. That's where you would want to select if you've pledged or if you just want to give to the general operation of the church. That's always a helpful thing to give to. Or if I wanted this to go to something more particular, I could click on this and select one of our other ministries. The children's ministry, or the nursery, or the snack sack ministry, or the community garden ministry. Those are the funds that I have put in here for now, but of course that will change, and there will be more in the future to select from. But let's just say I'm giving towards the general fund of the church. I'm going to leave it there. The next thing I can choose, if I want to, is I can make this a recurring gift. That's if I wanted to make this gift on a regular basis, and if I wanted it to be automatic so that I wouldn't have to worry about it. I could click on this, and then I could select how often I want this gift to be automatically given. Let's say I wanted to give $100 every month. I would select that. And then I'd select which day of the month I want that to come out on. The second day of the month is the default, so I'll leave it there. Of course, the next thing I'd do is I'd fill out my name, first and last, and then I'd put in my email address, so that once you've completed the transaction, you would receive a receipt from us, acknowledging that we've received your gift. I'll scroll down a little bit. The next thing is to fill out the way I want to make this gift. If I want to give this by way of a credit card or a debit card, that's sort of the default here. And what I'd do is I'd punch in my card number. I'll just do a dummy card here. Then of course I'd put in my expiration date, and then the 3-digit number on the back. Take a look at this next little button here. It says cover fees here. This is an optional thing, but if I wanted to cover the fees that the church would otherwise have to pay, I could do that, and I would just click on this box here. That would increase my gift to $103.30. That way the church wouldn't have to pay that $3.30 towards Tithely, which is the company that handles this for us. We don't have to pay Tithely on a monthly basis. They just take a small percentage of each gift. That's how they keep their operation going. And like I said, this is an optional thing here. If I wanted to cover that fee so that the church wouldn't have to, I could do that, or I could not do that. Either way. Let's say I wanted to do that. I would click that box. The last thing here is if I wanted to have the system remember me so that I could do this quickly next time, I could just click on that box there. That would require me to have sort of signed up through Tithely so that they could kind of store my info and it would just go more quickly next time. It's not required, but it's just an option. Let me also show you what I could do over here. If instead of a credit card I wanted to give through my bank account, I could click on bank and this would generate an ACH transaction. And I could just punch in my routing number, my account number, and then I would select individual, since this would just be coming from me. Although if this was coming from a company, I could do that. Let me just say it's coming from an individual. Again, I could cover the fees. You'll notice here that a bank transaction has a lower fee. you'll see that if I cover the fees, that just bumps it up by a little more than $1. So that might be a great way to save for the church or for yourself. And then again, you could have the system remember you. Either way, the last thing you'd do is you'd hit this big green bar here, and then you'd be done. I hope this is helpful. I hope that some of you will take advantage of this. Like I said, if you still want to give by way of traditional methods of payment, that is totally fine. We'll always happily accept a cash gift or a check gift here at the church. But this might be more convenient for some of you. And maybe the option of recurring giving will be helpful so that it could just be taken care of and out of sight, out of mind. But I do hope that this is helpful. If you have any questions about this, please feel free to reach out to me by my email address or by calling the church. Or, of course, you can ask me at church on Sundays. And feel free to ask a vestry member as well. Thank you so much for your generosity. Thank you for making the mission and ministry of St. Francis of Assisi Church possible. Your generosity is hugely appreciated, and I'm so thankful. I look forward to seeing you soon, and like I said, I hope this is helpful.